CyberHUNK is like you took a side mode from a bigger game and sold it by itself. The whole game revolves around surviving as many rounds as possible as you fight cyborg-looking zombies and a giant gorilla. There's only 3 levels, 2 of which feel haphazardly thrown together. The main character also sounds like Duke Nukem?
Musty.
Not really sure what that's about. Yeah, CyberHUNK is a weird, small game that is sort of a guilty pleasure of mine. Is it worth a $4.99 price tag? Well, let's talk about it. The game has a co-op feature, but I've only played it solo. You got a few difficulties, and as said before, there's only 3 levels. When you spawn into a level, you get the starting pistol. You also have a sledgehammer melee attack. The cyborg zombies drop a max ammo pickup every now and again, but in the beginning, it's best just to melee the zombies to save money, as buying ammo is a bit of a waste. You need to save money for opening doors that allow you to access more of the level. This allows the player to acquire more weapons. It also opens up a larger area for navigating the cyborg hordes. Also allows you to keep your distance from the gorilla that appears from time to time. When opening up a specific area in each level, you gain access to the convenience store that opens from time to time. This allows you to buy more power-ups instead of relying on the single power-up you get at the end of each round. The power-ups are all offensive buffs, from lightning being fired with each pull of the trigger to a missile being fired every time you jump. There's just a wide range of destructive power-ups that stack, so the more you have, the more damage or more effects that they do. For example, there's these shoes you get that leave like electricity behind you when you walk. The more of that power-up you have, the longer that line gets before it starts to disappear, that kind of thing. None of the power-ups are really unique or stand out, just more particle effects that destroy the bit rate of the video. However, there is one power-up that everyone loves. A power-up so awesome, the thumbnail for the game in the Steam library is the said power-up, the guys.
Everybody loves their little guys.
These little robot dudes are awesome. Don't really know why, but yeah, I love them. You can even pet them. I'm not exactly sure how useful they are, because most of the time my screen is covered in effects, but I always appreciate seeing them. Speaking of screen effects, I filmed this game twice, once with all the default effects on and a second time without. I was worried that with all the effects active, the video quality would take a nosedive. But even with the effects off, I still think this video is going to look like crap. Thankfully, this is a short video, as there isn't much more to discuss. I mean, really, there's only 2 more topics of discussion, one being the hunkifier. Remember the pack-a-punch from Call of Duty Zombies? That's basically what the hunkifier is. It takes your gun and makes it better. Each weapon serves its own purpose depending on the scenario you need it for, but really they're all fine. They all kill all the cyborg zombies with ease. There's really only one gun that I think's pretty useless and terrible, and that's the double-barrel shotgun. But besides that, I really don't like one weapon over the other. There is this like laser gun I like shooting because it goes through the enemies, so when you get them in a straight line, you can really just take them down with ease. But once you get all the weapons hunkified, they're all destructive. They will all kill, so it really just depends on what you want to use. Once you unlock all the doors and hunkify each weapon, a portal opens which leads to the boss. Each level has the same boss, and it's a pretty easy one to fight. It's not rocket science. It won't take you long to beat. And, yeah, that's the game. There's really not much there, and the first level's the only one with a cozy vibe with things to look at. The second level is a factory, and the third one is like a prison lad experimentation place. Really, I'm only talking about CyberHUNK because the endless mode from Herald of Havoc really reminded me of this game. However, I think Havoc did it better even if they don't have the guys. With this video being so short, I'm going to throw another endless mode-like game in this review, Armored Head. I doubt I'll ever talk about this game, so might as well bring it up now. The style isn't as vibey as CyberHUNK, and it lacks that what am I even playing type mystery. However, it's another addictive wave-based shooter that even has an ending. The OST is pretty good as well. What makes Armored Head a little better than CyberHUNK is the variety of enemies. In CyberHUNK, you only got 2, the walking zombies and the giant gorilla. With Armored Head, there's a mix of fast, slow, flying, shooting enemies. However, there's no power-up system, which means no guys. However, it does have a friendly cow that collects the currency off the arena floor that you may be too busy to grab. Regardless, can't say I rank one over the other, as they're both endless wave shooters that are perfect for killing some time. So is CyberHUNK worth $4.99? Not really. Is Armored Head worth $4.99? Not really. Both, however, go on sale for disgustingly cheap, so it's worth just waiting for that to happen. CyberHUNK goes on sale for 99 cents, which is perfect, and Armored Head goes for $1.64, which is also definitely worth it. So if you like endless wave-based shooters, and you want more of that kind of thing, then I would pick up CyberHUNK for sure, and go ahead and get Armored Head while you're at it, since they're both super cheap during sales. And yeah, that's the video. That's really all I really have. I know it's been a while since the last video. That's all I really got on these two titles. The next video, I don't know what it's going to be. I haven't really thought that far ahead. But what I do know is I will see you in the next video of whatever that may be.